Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Appreciate everybody tuning in this week and checking my video out. If you're enjoying this, you know what to do. Click that thumbs up button in the comments. Let me know how you did or drop a friendly hello. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ and click on that subscribe button. If this is your first time watching, what I do is every Tuesday, I ask 5 questions, all dealing with the sport of professional wrestling. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get to it with question number one. Question number one: Who won the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Rookie of the Year in 1985? Was it A. Kendall Windham, B. Nor the Barbarian, or C. Sam Houston? All right, question number one again. Who won the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Rookie of the Year in 1985? Was it A, second generation superstar Kendall Windham, B, Nor the Barbarian, or C, another second generation wrestler, Sam Houston? Well, the answer is B, Nor the Barbarian. Yes, he won it that year. Had a, uh, I think he did probably a little bit better internationally in the States. I know probably the biggest thing he did in the United States is working for the WWF as the Berserker. Other than that, I think it was more international. Some in the Minnesota-based AWA, but yeah, not huge. But he did have that one world class heavyweight title match with Kevin Von Erich. I think it was the '87 maybe. David Von Erich, Mike Von Erich Memorial Parade of Champions. But other than that, memorable, but not saying not saying too many people probably know him today like they would his mentor Bruiser Brody. All right, let's go to question number two. Question number two this week: Who did Jeff Jarrett defeat to win the Reyes tournament in 2004? Was A, Charlie Manson, B, Juventud Guerrera, or C, the Latin Lover? All right. Question number two again. Who did Double J Jeff Jarrett defeat to win the Rey de Reyes tournament in 2004? Was A, Charlie Manson, B, Juventud Guerrera, or C, the Latin Lover? Well, the answer is C, the Latin Lover. Recently, this weekend, it was announced that the WWE has acquired the Triple A promotion. So expect to see a whole lot more lucha stars in the WWE, top notch ones too. All right, let's go to question number three. Question number three this week: Who did Eli Drake defeat to fill the vacant in Impact TNA World Championship? Was A, Alberto El Patron, excuse me, B, Eddie Edwards, or C, Pentagon Jr.? All right. Question number three again. Who did Eli Drake defeat to fill the vacant Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship? Was it A, Alberto El Patron, B, Eddie Edwards, or C, Pentagon Jr.? The answer is B, Eddie Edwards. That championship became vacant. Alberto El Patron got suspended. I think legit suspended. I think he was wound up being released from TNA/Impact Wrestling. So they had a tournament. The finals went down to Eli Drake, who all know now as LA Knight, going up against Eddie Edwards, and Drake won that one. That was his first TNA championship. I think, not sure how many he actually won, but um, My DNA is a little fuzzy, so bear with me on that one. All right, let's go to question number 4. Question number 4. Who ended Ricky Gibson's first reign as the Southern Junior Heavyweight Champion? Was it A. Jerry Lawler, B. Len Rossi, or C. Sputnik Monroe? All right, question number 4 again. Who ended Ricky Gibson's first reign as the Southern Junior Heavyweight Champion? Was it A. Jerry Lawler, B. Len Rossi, or C. Sputnik Monroe? The answer is A. Jerry Lawler. Of course, Ricky Gibson is the older brother, or was the older brother. He's passed on, of course, of Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson. And not only was Jerry Lawler a successful tag team wrestler, name it, Bill White, uh, Bill Dundee, Jeff Jarrett, but uh, also he held the AWA Southern slash USWA Unified World Championship on numerous occasions. But he was also he also did pretty good in the junior heavyweight division. All right, time for the main event. Question number 5. Should be a fun one here. Which one of these teams were actually related? Was A, the Rich cousins, Davy and Johnny Rich, otherwise known as the Party Patrol? B, TD and GQ, the Madison brothers? Or C, Chris Champion, Mark Starr, the Wild Side? All right, main event question number 5 again. Which one of these teams were actually related? Was it A, the Rich cousins, Davy and Johnny Rich, otherwise known as the Party Patrol? The Madison brothers, TD and GQ Madison. Of course, TD, that's a young Tommy Dreamer there. Or C, Chris Champion and Mark Starr, the Wild Side. The answer is C, Chris Champion and Mark Starr, the Wild Side. Yes, they were actually brothers. Uh, I do remember watching Memphis at the time, and Chris Champion mentioned them being blood. I was like, okay, whatever. But later on in a Sheer interview, he said yes, Mark Starr was his real life brother. Um, and also, you can probably check out Wikipedia and all that. They say, yeah, they were brothers. Davey and Johnny Rich were not cousins. Davey was a enhancement talent for a long time. Went by Davey Haskins. I guess USA, I guess Ron Fuller was like, oh, let's put another Rich cousin in there. You kind of look similar. So we'll just say you're Davey Rich. You just used Davey Haskins for a long time to make a name for yourself. And then we put Johnny with him. Of course, Tommy Rich was there as well. Tommy and Johnny are actually cousins. And of course, uh, the option B was TD and GQ Madison, not related whatsoever. Wrestled in ICW, International Championship Wrestling, the Savoldi promotion up in the Northeast. Had a lot of future ECW talent, like I said, including TD Madison, who was Tommy Dreamer. But yep, that sums up everything I know about that question. So, anyway, appreciate you folks tuning in. You folks have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time,
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now, don't forget to click the notification bell as well so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.